Hey friends, so sometimes God brings kind of funny things to mind and uses them as an analogy. And I love books, and one of the books I really loved reading was The Hunger Games. And lately he keeps bringing that phrase to mind that they say, may the odds forever be in your favor. And he just wanted me to get on and talk to somebody right now that feels like the exact opposite is true in their life. That instead of the odds forever being in their favor, it feels like the odds are always in their disfavor, that every single thing in their life is stacked against them. And no matter how hard they try, how hard they pray, how hard they cry, how hard they fight, they just can't win. But God is saying just because something looks like it doesn't mean it is it. If you just keep persevering, you keep pushing through, you are going to see that God was using every single thing that seemed stacked against you, that seemed to your disadvantage, for your advantage. Friend, you are not in this alone. You have the God of angel armies on your side. And right now, yeah, you may not be able to see what he's doing, the strategies that he is doing to foil the plans of the enemy, but you can trust and rest easy that he is fighting for you. He is preparing things. And he is telling someone today that he knows it doesn't look like it right now, but the odds are forever in your favor because you have his favor. So every single thing that the enemy tries to stack against you, to use against you, that God is in fact using them as a stepping stone. And one day you're going to be amazed and in awe of all that God brings you through. Because the enemy he's fighting you hard, because he knows the plans and purpose and destiny that God has created you for. But God, he says the enemy ain't gonna win. The story's already been written in your favor, friend. You already come out the victor. Will you just choose to believe it and keep going? Because if you do not stop, you are going to wear the victor's crown. You will see that the odds are and forever will be stacked in your favor by the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. He is on your side, friend, the greatest ally you could ever wish for. You're going to see it someday, friend, just like Joseph did. God keeps bringing that to mind, that Joseph seemed like his life went from amazing to horrible, and he definitely had that underdog story where he went from the pit to enslavement to the prison. But that, none of it, not any single thing that the enemy tried to do could stop him from the destiny and the plan that God had for him. In fact, God used every single thing that the enemy used for his harm, for Joseph's good, and not just Joseph's good, but for everybody's good. God used his story to save many lives. Friend, that is going to be your story. That this ain't over, not even close, God says. So just keep going, just keep persevering. The odds are forever in your favor because you have found favor in him, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. I love you, friend. I am praying for you. And I cannot wait to hear the epic turnaround that God is doing in your life.